Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. What a day. What a day, what a day, what a mighty fine day. Drop me a comment if you can hear me, even better. Drop me a comment if you can see me. Because guess what I do for the first 20 minutes of sitting here? I check the lighting, and I don't like it. But we're going to go live anyway. Hi, it's me. How are you? All right, I'm live. Oh, I should do this, but remind me. Okay, do two things. I put a note. It says record above, and then remind me to take the banner off the top, because then all week long people are saying you're live, and I'm not live. Okay. Hi. Oh God, I'm so happy to see you guys. So remember, when I start to paint, we want to do this. This is my note. Record above. Hear you and see you. Hi, Jody. Hi, Green Lady in Sarasota. Hi, Jackie, Angela. Hello, Barbara. Oh my goodness. Hi, Terry. Hi, Darylyn, Elizabeth, Sherry from Park City, Utah. Candy, Denise. Okay, that's great. Ooh, that's nerve-wracking. Lots of people here. Hi, Connie and Karen. Connie and Karen, are you in Oklahoma yet? By the way, Connie, you are so sweet. It's Tracy time. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie, you realize you've made such an impact on us. Hello, Brooke. Hi, Nance. Hi, Loretta Lynn. Northern Ontario, Brooke. Hi, Megan. Okay, Megan, I love your suggestion. I'm all over that. Hi, Tracy. Been looking forward to this all day. Well, then I better. Oh, it is working. Okay. Megan, I bet you people in that group might go, why is she recording live here? Well, guess what? Art journaling for beginners. I love you. I look very bright tonight. I do. What's going to happen is the sun's going to set. I'm going to be in the dark. So I'm just going to sit back off the light. Oh, okay. They are in Tennessee. So just so you know, the Karen and Connie show are going to join me in Oklahoma. And this week, Connie offered to take me to the airport on Saturday when I'm going to be stressing. So here's some housekeeping. By the way, is this your first time here? Could you just say hi and it's your first time here? I would love that. I do look particularly bright. I'm going to turn this down. Oh, you did need it in a good way to read out. I feel like the light doesn't do me any good, nor do my faces. So I'm Tracy Winesapple. This is my studio every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. I'm here free doing a demo, answering questions, talking about what I love so much, and that is art journaling. But here's a little bit of housekeeping. By the way, in 2 Wednesdays, I'm going to be with Anne. Just thought I'd tell you that. Actually, the day after. Hi, Anne. Hi, Brooke. This is my very first time, all new and exciting. Brooke, welcome. First time, Patricia, welcome. It is 5:30 p.m. I'm live. It is 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sorry, I don't do that time. There's a lot of people logging in. Hi, Lisa with 2 S's. This is great. This is great. All right, so here's some housekeeping. Hi, Carrie Lynn. I will not be live next Wednesday. I'll be in Oklahoma teaching. Well, I'll be landing, something like that. I will not be live the next Wednesday. I have not missed 2 consecutive Wednesdays. In fact, I've hardly missed the entire year. And now we're packing it all in at the end of the year. I'm going to be next Wednesday. I will be in Oklahoma. Oh, thank you, Lisa. This is really just an old sweater that I have, and I don't mind getting paint on it. I'm going to be in Oklahoma teaching at 2 classes. And then I fly home 2 days later, I turn around and I go to Fort Worth, Texas on the following Wednesday. I'm going to miss 2 Wednesdays in a row. I'll see what I can about jumping on live anywhere I'm at, anywhere I'm located. All right? So don't get mad at me when you show up on Wednesday and I'm not there. Your Artful Journey members, we're going to try and jump into the group. In fact, Connie and Karen were saying we have to get together. So we've already prearranged when I get there. We're going to meet at the trade show. And then I'm taking Friday off to go to the Pioneer Woman Mercantile. Taking the day off with my friend because I have the day off and we're going to drive there. I just looked at the calendar. I don't think I've missed 2 Wednesdays in the past 2 years. Literally. So I'm going to figure it out. Even when I've had to miss, sometimes I jump on live in the morning, but I just can't. All right. So for those of you who it's your first time here, you can paint with me. Tonight is mixed media night. I pulled out some old mixed media. Diane just said, are you going to buy some boots? Here's the funny thing. I'm going to 2 places I love to buy boots. I literally just posted this on my Facebook page. Hold on. It says, for an additional $4.95, we will provide a receipt that matches what your spouse paid, what you told your spouse you paid. Now, I don't have a spouse, but if that store, any boot place, wants to offer me that receipt, I would feel better when I come home with a new pair of boots and it says less than what I paid. So that's a funny thing because my friend posted it. So Leslie said, good for you taking 2 Wednesdays off. Well, I'm not really taking them off because I'm going to be teaching and doing what I love, but I'm going to be in person with people. And Diane, am I going to buy boots? The answer is only if the boots find me. I'm wearing boots the entire time I'm there. I'm taking the boots that I bought in New Mexico. Y'all don't know, I love cowboy boots. I've loved them forever. I wear them every single day, other than the fact that I wear Vans. So those are the 2 things I wear. All right, well, welcome to my studio. This is live. Happy Wednesday to you as well, Barbara. Couple of matters of housekeeping. I seem to be in the holiday spirit, which is not my gig. I'm painting wine glasses. I usually paint about 200 to 300 this time of year. It's not going to be that many this year, but I am teaching this. I will talk about where I'm teaching it. Today, everybody got online with me and made the decision. This is a glass that is hand painted. And then this was the poinsettia one, which I decided not to do because I have 20 minutes to teach something online. So thank you all to who joined me. People are asking me about my wine glasses. There is a workshop in the shop. I should give you that link. Maybe Anne could do that. I do have a workshop. Wait a minute. Karen just said there is a custom boot place by the Pioneer Woman. Karen, what? Could you send me the name of that place? Huh? What? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Karen, for enabling me. So I've been in the holiday spirit because I've had to be and a cowboy hat too. I have 2 cowboy hats. I love my cowboy hats. The good news is you don't have to worry about your hair. So I've been in the spirit. I will tell you about where that event is taking place with the wine glasses. I just don't have the links yet and how you sign up. I'll find out about that. It's November 20th. I don't know the time I'm there. So that is the deal with that, okay? Just to let you know. Now, if you are interested, and I'm going to give you the link to this, it is many of you did the holiday card challenge with me last year. If you are interested, I reposted that. Oops, hopefully that makes it. Oh, I'm good now. Okay. hopefully that's gonna work. Okay, let me take this off. Okay, so I did this last year. Those are the 3 cards we did. If you're interested in doing that, if you haven't done it, that was a workshop we did last year. That was a challenge we did last year. I have been creating. Here are all of the extra templates that go with that. So those are, I've been painting like crazy. I have been, there you go. Oh, it seems so bright. I gotta come up here and adjust. Okay, so I have been, by the way, this was so fun. Yeah, if you did them last Christmas, I just uploaded, like, there's templates that go along with the new ones. Okay. And I'm not a holiday crafter. I am not a holiday crafter. I'm not. I know, which is crazy, but I'm being honest. So I'm just telling you that's where I'm coming from, and that's what we got going on. And let's see if I can probably just show you that banner real quick. If you want to sign up for that, I think I just provided the link. You can go there and sign up for that. I like to provide other templates and examples and things like that. So if you didn't take it last year and you're interested, yeah, I always send, you sent those to your loved ones, friends as Christmas cards, Tracy. Yeah, I'm not a big Christmas, I send family photos. I do a family photo, but my kids are in college this year. I don't know when we're going to get a family photo. So I don't send a ton of cards. I send them, I have like a list of artsy people that I send them to. So I do have a list, but I put those aside because I just created them. All right, another thing I want to do this week, and if you are familiar with my resources page and my love for all things watercolor, I haven't looked in this box yet, but I got a box today. It happened immediately. It happened between Saturday and now. I think I'm going to do an unboxing. If you want to go to my resources page and save 15% on the Art Philosophy / Prima line, the line of watercolors that I tell you about all the time, that I use all the time. In fact, I just ordered a new set. This is the funny, here's the irony. I just ordered a new set. I haven't even opened them. I mean, I ordered them off of Amazon, my affiliate account. They're not even opened. Oh, this lighting is so harsh. I'm going to turn this off for a minute. I turn this off for a minute so I can relax and not be worried about all the light that's striking me. Okay, there we go. Is this going to adjust? Hi. Adjust, please. All right, maybe not. So I didn't even open these. Go to my resources page. I'll throw that up here real quick. I'm sure Ann can give that link. It's real easy. Just go to my Facebook page. Okay, this is the classic set. I reordered it because my classic set, I washed it yesterday. I never washed, I did. I washed the trays out. They're all neat. I'm out of this color. I reordered it. It's sitting here. Amazon delivered this yesterday. Is that ridiculous? Amazon delivered this. Anyway, I put that in there. I'm going to do an unboxing. Maybe tomorrow. Hold on. Oh, I put the link up there, so now you can't see. Okay. They sent me stuff. So I didn't have time to dig into it. I just opened it and took the plastic off, but I added it to my resources page today. or yesterday. You got to go halfway down the page. There is a code. I think it's, you just click on the link. I linked the basic sets. I just went in there. Actually, I'm sorry. You don't say 15%. I'm sorry. There is no, like, you'll be ordering direct from them. I'm sorry. It's not 15%. I didn't look at it closely. And so if you want to order direct from them and avoid the Amazon markup, you can order direct from them. They gave me that. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't even read the fine print yet. I just listed it all. So if you want to go through that box with me, I might do it tomorrow before work. How about that? I'll try. I don't have a time. I just looked, I opened it and I went, are you kidding me? Like, that is there. So thank you, Art Philosophy, for that. That is craziness. Oops, am I back here? Okay. Thank you. Okay, now, wow, that's awesome. Sorry. Discount code. I don't have one. You can just go direct to them. My bad. I don't even know. I think that was from my Jelly Arts thing that I did today. They offered a promo for me. All right. Thank you. That's some exciting stuff. When they see you using the products. Oh, thank you, Anne, for pinning that. But if you want to go, the thing I'm most excited about is they sent me all of their, I just noticed. They're the watercolors. Oh, gal, I'm like finding the good light here is just, oh, that was I'm looking at the delay and there's my keister on. Okay, well, they're watercolor. They're watercolor droplets. All right. That's all I noticed so far. Right on the top. So thank you to Art Philosophy. I will be doing a video, I promise, probably tomorrow, but it's 5:42 p.m. I want to paint. How about you? Yeah, it's the drops. And I had a lot of questions yesterday. They also sent me 2 watercolors, which is great. I mean, hello. Okay. The other thing I want to talk to you about real quick is a lot of people are asking me. I'm just going to hold it back here. This is an Altoids tin. I have a friend who made these with a 3D printer. And I make my own watercolors. Like, just tubed acrylics, you pour them in there, they dry. These have been sitting out all day because they're still drying. They usually take about a week to really set and become hard. A lot of people saw those on my Facebook page yesterday and said, how on earth do you make your own watercolors? Tubed acrylics, you can make your own watercolors, okay? It's not that hard. You dump it in. Okay, now I can open this up. All right, so I'll talk to you more about that. We'll start using the stuff. Every Wednesday, we'll start using it. But tonight happens to be mixed media night. So, sorry, this light is on my art, not me. All right. I had a friend who made a bunch of those and sent them to me, and I didn't know what to do with them. And that's what I did with them. All right, let's paint. All right, ready? Oh, this lighting, I've got to figure it out. I'll figure it out. Otherwise, you're just going to have to look at me like this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I now have to turn up the lighting because guess what? The sun is setting. I really need to figure this out. I just love natural light. That's my thing. I love natural light way more than I like anything else. And there we go. Put a little bit of... Yes, that's exactly how I feel about tubed watercolors. If you do your own, you get what you want. All right, I'm going to lay some tape. I also ordered, look at this. Look at all this tape. I ordered rolls and rolls of tape because I'm going to take it with me. I don't know if I told anybody to bring painter's tape. So I'm going to take this book off and use the rest of this roll. And then we're doing mixed media. So we're working in acrylics tonight. And okay. And if you don't know, normally I've got some exciting news for those of you who are going to my sold out retreat in Fort Worth, Texas. Did I say sold out? Sold out. And oh, there was a lot more tape on this roll than I thought there was. This is really thick. Oh, I want to use the rest of it. So I am going to tape this off. I like to tape it off, even if it's not watercolors. So, and I am going to prep this surface. First off, I'm going to do that. I thought I was going to use the rest of that. It's going to bug me. All right. Uh-oh, I did not hit record. Why did I not hit record? Because nobody reminded me. Hit record. Done. So this is taped off. I like to hit record for my top video. It is sold out. I know. Can you believe it? Okay, good. I can take this out. The sun is setting, and I really want natural light in here. I love natural light. It helps me so much. Okay. And if I have to, I can turn another light on. Why do I like to tape the pages? Because I'm a nut for really, I like nice clean edges. And there's something so satisfying about taking the tape off. Hi, Cindy. We have been waiting for you. Kidding. I like nice clean edges. Other than that, I'm just a little kooky for Cocoa Puffs. I love to take the tape off. It is personally satisfying to me. So I just do it in watercolors, and that makes me happy. Do you use tubed watercolor paint to make your paints? The one that I did use tubed watercolors. I don't always make my own, but I'm traveling and teaching for the next 2 weeks, and so I thought this would be handy in case people don't have watercolors. They could use mine. That I'm going to let everybody can use my stuff. When I teach, you can use my stuff. That's how I work. Let's see if this is going to be too high for me. Jennifer, I'll answer that question. I don't have the brand on this because we don't have availability on it. It was sent to me. They're working on it. They don't. I think the stuff is on a boat with everything else. So I'm sorry I don't have a brand. It was sent to me to test, and now I'm just continuing to use it. Y'all are with the questions. You're really I'm gonna start painting. I promise. I will link it in my resources page when we have it. It was sent to me to test. And if you need the link for this, here we go. Sorry, we gotta paint. I don't need the protection pages. I don't believe in those. I actually tear them out, but they're just there now. None of what I do is ever, if I'm going to do it and it's going to stick together, I'm going to figure out how to do it better where it doesn't stick together. That's the way it goes. Do you use, yeah, okay. Did I answer that? Okay. All right. By the way, look what I did. I organized my paintbrushes. These are my watercolor paintbrushes. These are my Stencil Brush Pros. Then these are all my round brushes. And then over here, can you tell I've been working? And then these are on my flat brushes for larger surfaces. So did you like the way I did that? And yes, I'm a Dynasty artisan. So I do have a discount code for brushes. I am a huge Dynasty brush lover. So I'm super proud of that. By the way, Dynasty is one of my, y'all going to my retreat are getting the best swag bag in the world, and we're going to make you post and tag it. Okay, where am I starting? I am going to start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Okay, name that tune. All right, this is gesso, and I'm going to gesso my page. Why? Because I feel like it. And because this is where I would add texture and other good stuff. even know if I want to add texture. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, we're just going. By the way, Anne is here as well. Anne will be at the retreat. I think everybody's coming to see her. Anne is our social media community ambassador for Your Artful Journey, which is my membership group. Your Artful Journey members only on Friday morning at 8 a.m. is our second morning meditation. Jump in the group and let me know what you're in the mood for, and I'll see if that aligns. Okay, here we go. So that was just gesso. What am I doing? What's gesso? It is a primer. I'm just treating this. I love to work on acrylics. I don't really want to wait until stuff dries. Oh, hi, Donna. She says, I haven't been on live in a hot minute, and this brings me back. Okay. I hope it brings you back to a good place. I hope so. All right. Hi, Ken Peterson. We went to high school together. Is gesso the same as golden medium gel gloss? No, but you can use matte medium. You can use that. It's a little different. You can use that. Okay. I mean, you can use whatever you want. I'm really not going to be mad at you, but it's not the same. That's okay. But I'm treating the page. I could have thrown matte medium down here. That would have been fine too. All right. Do we want texture or no texture? I'm kind of debating if I want it today. I don't feel like I want it. I want it. But I could put some, like, this is drywall tape. Let's do a little bit of it. This is also drywall tape. I love drywall tape. How about bubble wrap? Whoa. How about just whatever I have in this drawer that's right here in front of me? Texture. You want it. I'm going to do it on the outside. I was going to do something whimsical today. I don't even know about colors yet. But let's just, this is just drywall tape. You know, joint tape. And I'm going to do it with this gesso because it's out and I don't feel like getting anything else out. I've got some big news, by the way, that I'm holding onto, and the people at the retreat are going to learn about it. And it has something to do with what we're doing right now. So I'm going to do this, all right? And I'm going to decide where it goes. I love things that are just like disposable. But I won't even throw this away. I'll use this tape over and over and over and over and over again. I'll hold that up if you can't see it. Hopefully I've got a good, I'm just going to smear that on there. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to try, you guys, when I start painting, I don't mean to be rude because that's not my MO. But if I miss a question, it's just because I'm a little busy and I'll answer it excuse me, I'm choking. I'll answer it at the end, and sometimes can answer questions too. Okay, so I'll save this. It just dries and I reuse it. This is mesh too. This is drywall tape. Go to any Home Depot. This is like, I don't know, hide. There we go. Can you see that? I think you can see it. I think you can see it. By the way, my daughter is coming home this weekend. I'm going to try and not make a mess tonight. Which is not usually my success rate. Is not great. But there we go. I'm going to leave this brush out. I'm not even going to rinse the brush off. We're going to go. I pulled out the bubble wrap. You could put this gesso down, throw the bubble wrap in it. They make tons of things. God, I have a roller with la 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 la. I save lots of stuff that makes texture. That's what I do. But I'm gonna try and not wash this brush. Actually, I just rinse it a little bit, but nothing crazy. All right, I think. No, Mod Podge is different than gesso. Gesso is a primer. Mod Podge is more like decoupage, which is like matte medium. I'll use it today. Should I use it? Do I have any? I mean, yeah, what would I put down? Hold on, I got to think about this. Give me a second. Sure, I can figure it out. Mod Podge, Decoupage, matte medium, they are all sealers. They are all clear. They're also used as an adhesive. It is different than gesso. This is just the brand I'm using, by the way. I work for I'm a deco art, and I don't work for them. I'm a deco art maker, so I know most about their products, but I do use other products, just not very often because I'm a deco art maker. And by the way, you can get a discount code to order from them. You know what's going to end up happening? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you what matte medium is. This is going to be, I just want you all to know, I cooked today. I have been slow cooking spaghetti sauce all day, which is very rare for me. I would have eaten cereal because I've been painting so much. But I decided it was time to get something with some nutritional value, and I made homemade spaghetti sauce today. So it can wait. It can continue to slow cook. Like, I'm going to show you matte medium. All right. I figured out a way. This is tissue paper. Matte medium is great stuff. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm using a heat gun. Hairdryer works. Because I got to speed this process up. Otherwise, we're going to be painting all night long. And now, I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely not opposed to it. It's just, I want to eat my spaghetti because I've hardly eaten today. So let's talk about what matte medium can do. This is tissue paper. Oh, you know what I should use? Hold on. Oh. Okay. Y'all asked me to do stuff. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm looking. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is not what I planned on doing at all, but okay. I'm looking. This is, I should turn the camera while I'm looking so you guys can see what I'm doing, but it's cool because I'm looking for something that's kind of like, oh, perfect. No, not perfect. Perfect? No, not perfect. Oh, this is kind of perfect? What is this? Ooh. All right. Yeah, we'll make it work. I don't know if this will even work, but okay. Well, now I got all this texture going, but who cares? I was going to use tissue paper, but then I thought, well, you know what? Why don't we like put strips of this down in my background? Okay, I don't care. Yeah, I like to crumble stuff. Oh, I got a fan going, so it's blowing everything around. All right. Now, it's not ideal over the texture, but it'll work. Well, Donna said she would use matte medium to extend color. I would use an extender for that, but that's just me. I use matte medium as an adhesive. It's a sealer. I said I wasn't going to. Oh, that's gesso. I'm not going to. So, just so you know, they make it in a bunch of different. So this is Decoupage that Deco Art makes. They have matte medium, which looks like that's gesso. My matte medium is down to nothing, so let's just use this one. So I want to show you how it adheres stuff, and then we'll do our background and we won't worry. We'll just, I'm just going to lay that there. So this is matte medium. It goes on clear. And what you do is you go like, now what the best thing, I purposely crumpled mine up just because I like texture, but I'm going to go ahead and do that over the bottom, over the top. Okay, it's cool. And there we go. I just pushed it up. Okay, there we go. Now let's get another little strippy of, I love sheet music, anything like that is going to be cool. I absolutely love like matte medium and decoupage. It's probably one of my most favorite things. And normally I have it in here. I don't know how much, go back here. I'm going to wet this down. Here we go. We're going to hope that my original concept is actually going to kind of work, because now I've gone like 10 different ways, which is okay. Maybe it was meant to be this way. And then hopefully it'll dry tonight too. So I can paint. Oh, look at this. Like everything. Oh, I don't like the really squared off edges. That doesn't make me happy. The great thing about matte medium, if you use it, it's a sealer. So sometimes if I make a boo-boo, which never happens, and I don't want that, whatever I did there, you can literally wipe it away. So that's why I like to use matte. I don't use a ton of glossy except for when I'm done. And the reason I don't use it is because I like to build the layers up. So this was tissue paper. I was just going to crumble it all up, put it in the background, and then I would have had a ton of texture. But I'm kind of happy that I just did something subtle. And now I'm going to go right into my color, and I'm not going to let things so much dry. I'm going to use, you can use an acrylic craft paint. Oops, I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see the colors I'm using. Okay, my mixed media paper is already buckling. How do you not have that? Well, don't worry about it because it will bend back, but if you want, you can seal the back with matte medium and you'll treat the back of the pages. I never worry about it because it does have a way of unraveling, and you're not going to be, I'm not going to be overly concerned about that, but that's sealing the fibers on the back part of the pages. I'm pulling out just some random colors that are sitting here. Of course, I can't not create without teal, so I'm going to do it, whether you all like it or not. I'm just grabbing primary magenta is always a good one. All right. I don't really want any yellows. I don't know why. And I don't really want anything that is, I have like a certain color in my brain. So I'm using a fluid acrylic, but you can use, I'm going to use blue-green light. That was what I was shooting for. I don't want anything. I'm going to try and just not use a palette. And this still has the matte medium on it. I don't need. Okay. I can just wipe this off right there. You know, primary magenta is a dang good color. Don't get too dark on me, please. Don't get too dark, because then I'm not going to be able to see what I got going. All right. Kind of happy about that. I will look up, but eventually we're going to have some sort of design drawn on here. Oh. I'm not even rinsing off the brush, because I know that magenta or teal and magenta make this beautiful, vivid, like violet, so I'm not concerned. I went a little too crazy on the magenta. That would have been a little bit too much for me, but that's okay. There we go. I will look up. I'm sorry. At this point, I want you to paint because it'll start drying rather quick in my little environment. And if you see some white coming up, it just means my gesso isn't quite dry, which, And I'm going to take a little dryer to this. Okay, BBB wants to know, can I use watercolors? Don't use gesso if you are using watercolors. Watercolors need something to absorb into. The gesso seals off the paper. You would need to use absorbent ground or just go right off of the now you're wondering why I dried it off, because I want some of this teal to pop a little bit more, so I needed to dry that layer. I'm not a crazy green person, but I wanted hints of that green in there. And I also want like stuff to be dripping down this page. I'm trying to figure that out in my brain at the moment. I'm sure it will come out in a minute. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to use gesso with watercolors. It just doesn't. Yeah, watercolor ground is what you would use, but this happens to be mixed media watercolor paper, so I wouldn't even use absorbent ground. I would go direct down here. Now, the reason I'm drying a little bit is because I like to figure out what colors I want to pop off of this. And for me, it's mostly the teal, probably some of the primary magenta. I made more of like a darker violet, like, here we go. And I'm really still loving this cobalt teal hue, and I'll just dump it over here. I'm not rinsing off my brush. I kind of just dry it off. There you go. I am one who likes to just douse things in color until I am happy. That's pretty much how I roll. Now, of course, I figured I was going to be doing some kind of light flower, but now, I don't know. I'm kind of happy with this. I'm going to leave it. Why? Because I'm happy with it, and I don't want to continue on until I'm unhappy with it. Now, one thing I decided I'm going to need, because I went so dark, is some white. So let's throw some white down here. White, white, white. This is a fan brush. I'm going to water that down a little bit. And I'm going to do this before, because I feel like it. Oh, there goes my outfit. There goes the shirt I said was going to get paint on it. It is getting paint on it. It's getting. I was going to shoot for some sort of whimsical thing. There we go. Done. Okay, done. There we go. A toothbrush will do the same. If you have a toothbrush, just put some white paint on it, water it down. All right, why don't I close my paints as I go instead of drying them out as I go? That's my norm. Now I do kind of need this background to dry, and I do have many layers. So this is kind of wintry. I'm just going to have to take a heat gun to it. I'll look up. Watercolor and gel medium is okay. Nope, I would not suggest those two because gel medium is also a sealer. Watercolor needs something to absorb into. Does that make sense? Watercolor can go directly on watercolor paper, mixed media paper. Oh, my sunset is so pretty. Or on absorbent ground. Okay, we got it. I like it a lot. Good questions, BBB. Now remember, Wednesdays are just a cursory demo. I fly through things, and I know it. And also today I had a minor suggestion, again, to show what I was going to be working on. I didn't even know what I was going to be working on. What is the difference between a fluid acrylic and a liquid acrylic? Now, I've never heard it as a liquid acrylic, but if you're talking about like a craft paint, okay, I'm going to explain this as best I can. Fluid acrylics are more vibrant in color because they're mostly pigments and they don't have the binders and more of the binders and resins that bring the cost of the paint down. So a fluid acrylic is more expensive. It's more highly pigmented. It is more fluid. It has a higher viscosity. So that is going to be the difference. Now your craft paints have like binders and resins. These also tend to be more transparent in nature versus your typical craft paint. When I say typical craft paint, I'm talking about your like Americana Deco Art line. So that's why these are more expensive. I just happen to love them if it was, but I could use them both interchangeably. All right, so you do like this. Ooh, that's hot. Shoot, my artwork is hot. I have got to, woo. All right, now the other thing about this is I need to make sure this is really dry, and where this is, like if I draw where that texture is, here's the bad thing about using a heat gun. Here's the bad thing about using a heat gun is you're drying it from the outside in. Basically, you're forming that little like hard surface over the top of it, but underneath it, you could pop that. It's always best to dry from the inside out. So Heather said fluid acrylics aren't as thick as regular acrylics, but there is a difference. It's not more about fluid. It has to do with the pigments and also the binders and resins that are in there. Now, I could have done this same exact thing. I could have done this same exact thing and picked out similar colors in this line. In this line. You can also water this down a little bit. I also can treat acrylics like watercolors. So don't feel like you have to run out and go buy the whole line. But if you want to go to Deco Art, I do have a discount code from them. Yeah, and you can water down both of them. So don't feel like you can only water these down. But yes, these water down brilliantly to act like watercolors. But I also water down my Americana paints as well. So no, you cannot reconstitute acrylics, only watercolors. In other words, don't take your acrylics and put them in here and expect that water is going to reactivate them. Nope, that's not how it works. Watercolors work with water. Okay. Sorry. I feel like I need a magic oven. Unfortunately, that's not how I operate. Now, I'm going to put this aside. By the way, I just let this dry on here. I put it in my drawer. And I put that in my drawer and it just dries. And then magically, I just throw it away after it gets so coated. But those are just from the Dollar Tree. So, okay. All right. Oh, I really did want something dripping down here. So if you want something to drip down, what are you going to do? I know what I want to drip down. I thought about it. It took 2 seconds. Nope. Yes. You know what? I did. Either phthalo turquoise, that could be an option, or Prussian blue hue. If in doubt, Prussian blue hue. I could do Payne's Gray, but I want to have something dripping down. I don't know why. Then I'm going to probably have to put the white over it again. We're just going to spend the night doing this. You guys don't mind, right? Like, I have 14 more minutes to draw something and have it resemble something. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to hope. That's my fan brush. Oh, all right. I'm going to hope I have water in my spray. there we go. Oh, sorry. I just wanted something dripping down after all that drying. You see it now? Do you see it? That's all I wanted. I don't know why. Just did. And if that's what I want, that's what I'm going to get. Okay. And I'm just going to let that dry. And then I swear whatever I draw will take 17 seconds because now I just don't want to cover this background. And I'm going to blot it up at the end. I'm going to blot it up. Okay. There we go. I'm going to lay it down. And I'm going to dry it like that. Oh, don't go on my... There we go. And I'm going to dry it again. I just wanted that on there. That's what I wanted. I'm even happy with the resist that happened on the white. And so you see what I said? I just wet those down. Guys, you realize that mixed media, I'm going to share a little bit. Mixed media is something that I came from, I enjoy, I love, I used to demo. And then it became a place of not so much for me. Like, because I had to kind of leave art behind and deal with my life and my family and my divorce and whatnot, it became really hard. And now it's kind of in my soul and it's back and it's different for me. I know, I don't think I want to draw on this either, but you guys just don't want a big background, do you? I mean, I could keep going for days on this. I mean, do we just do one big giant background and then I show you how to, no, I feel like I'm going to ruin it, but that's okay. It's my page and I can ruin it. So to come back to this means a lot to me. To come back, some of you know me from Mixed Media Mondays. I had to kind of leave. I had to back off. I had to discover my whole, purpose maybe. You guys, I was going to do some giant, whimsical, Dr. Seussy. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it because I said I was going to do it. If I go over 5 minutes, I'm going over 5 minutes. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. It's my book, and I'll cry if I want to. All right, I'm going to go with a round brush. Just pick up something. No, God, what happened to this guy? Okay. This is what happens when you don't put your brushes away nice. All right. I don't know if I just want one. All right. It is what it is. It's going to be what I want it to be, when I want it to be. Okay, I got gesso here. I have gesso. I have it. I'm going to, okay. I have it. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. Is anybody just literally like, oh, gal, she's just going to, I don't care if I ruin it, by the way. It's, to me, never ruined. It's just a different take on things. But what I had in mind was like something literally from Dr. Seuss. Now, why am I using that gesso? Because if I used some paints, and just went over the top, it would bleed through. I might not get as good of a prime, like if I do this primed. Thinking about color. You know what I'm thinking? What is this giant thing right there? Oh, it's texture. Hold on. It's texture, and I have to pat it down. All right. Oh. Sorry, when I'm drawing with a paintbrush is what I'm doing. I am drawing with a paintbrush. I'm drawing with the gesso. I'm just drawing. Now, this doesn't mean I can't fix it later. I'm just kind of, it's just what I'm feeling. It's just where I'm at. You can go over that. By the way, Deco Art, I'm a Deco Art maker. You can get a discount if it's your first order, if you're interested in the acrylic, the fluid acrylics. I mean, that's just one of my favorites. I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's kind of obvious it's my favorite because I'm using it, but it just kind of acts as a guide. I like to just act as a guideline. All right, and then this will kind of sail off on the page. I don't know. All right, I always should know that mixed media always takes a little longer than. All right. Do I have a color in mind? It's like one of my favorite is green gold. So let's just dump that out there and let's make everything. Yes, I'm not letting it dry. Everything that's here. We'll add some definition. Don't worry, we're going to hit the ugly stage. I mean, we've landed there. Did I miss a question? Did BB ask a question again? I think I might have missed it. I'm sorry. BB, if you have a question, I will look up at the end. I will be really good. And I'm sorry, I get to painting and then it's like, all bets are off. Okay. I don't know if that flower, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have color. It is colorless. It is colorless, and it is fine being colorless. It is white. It is white. I know I'm doing white over white, but do you see? If I went white over, oops, sorry, I just spit paint out on there. If I did white over that would have come through. It would have poked through. All right. I am going to finish this down to the very last drops. And keep in mind, we got a lot of texture going. So concentrating on this flower, this Dr. Seuss looking white plain flower. All right. I probably should have grabbed another green, but I didn't. I'm sure I have one in here. Oh, my drawer's magically opening now that I took half the paint out and it's on my desk. Phthalo green yellow. That'll work. Let's put that right next to here. Oh, maybe not. Yep, there we go. Okay, I don't need a ton of it. The good news is, look at that. I've got the two colors together, and I'm going to just brush along. There are no rules in my art. Oops, well, there are if you're painting under the plate. I like to just kind of see where it takes me. And I'm going back. The good news is things are drying now. My neighbor just came over and he's making spaghetti. He just texted because I told him I had spaghetti sauce, but I don't have the noodles made. He just put a sign on the outside window that said, making spaghetti. It'll be ready. Normally I would be done. I have so lucky. Okay. Spaghetti noodles were sitting on the counter, to be honest. All right. What do you think? It's a little different. I make if I make food, I usually freeze. I don't have any kids at home anymore, so I have a couple of neighbors, my two girlfriends. We share most of what we make. So we have like a little co-op of food, and normally I'm the one. I don't cook, so normally I am but I work on from home on Wednesdays, so I why am I explaining this? All right. But so nice. I left it on the counter and I said, everybody knows what I do on Wednesday night. It's pretty obvious. All right. Now, we're going to finish this up. We're going to dry this. I'm going to liner brush it. I'm going to define the edges. Within 10 minutes, this crazy little Dr. Susie plant is going to reveal its true colors. And I'm looking to see, I'm going to do something here, see if it'll work. That's a little bit of primary magenta, a little bit. I was just looking, I don't know if you can see this brush. One should never let their, wait, maybe you can see it better. Look at this brush. Like, I'm gonna put it, no, look at that. That thing is so deformed. Look at this. Never let your brushes do that, and don't do what I'm gonna do and give it a haircut. This is, Dynasty would be having a heart attack that this brush, it was in the wrong thing. It was stored upside down. So I gave it a haircut. Don't even tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I threw a little bit of that primary magenta down with the white. I'm going to I'm dipping in the primary magenta. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. That's okay, I can go back over it. I don't want it to be too white. Who all has known me since the days of Mixed Media Monday? I'm just curious. It's just a little poll I'd like to take. And I'll just, oh, well, I didn't need to go up there, but that's all right. Okay. So the reason I did that was because A, I felt like it, and B, I thought, and I will look up at some point because I just asked a question. So now I'm going to take that green and go back over the top of that because I just felt like a little bit it should be not just so dang stark white. Okay. And plus I'm just using all the paint. Oh, just discovered me. Well, I hope that I'm not disappointing. All right, so we're somewhat dry. You know what, Debbie, you're going to be so excited because MMM used to be something 1,000 years ago. Now I'm going to do real liner work. This is black. I'm going to grab my favorite liner brush, which does not, has its own little home. Oh, there it is. I should have about 10 of those. Okay, now we're going to bring this home, people. I will look up. Everything has a different meaning now. I was in a different space in my life, but hello, it is great. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you. There are very few rules. Thank you. I know several of Mixed Media members have been, and even if you don't like what I'm doing, which is fine, I don't expect you to, just to gain like a little bit of like freedom from just the rules is something amazing. Now I'm taking a little bit of black because this giant, man, I really thought, yeah, so Sunday I cooked dinner and I made enchiladas and my girlfriends came over and we played Mexican Train. We all are just like, hey, who's making dinner kind of thing. And I ended up making enchiladas and they came over and we played Mexican Train. And it was weird that I made enchiladas to suit the game we were playing. That wasn't intentional. Okay. Now, if my lines go astray, that doesn't matter. It just means I'm tired and it just means I'm free to do what I want. By the way, your Artful Journey members, we deep dive into liner work. You guys have been yelling at me. You're going to get a lot of it next month. Is it next month? I think it's next month. Yeah, I think it is November. Like, we're going to basically do the exercises that I did to do what I love so much. I do love this. This is like my... Okay, I'm not going to overdo this because I've already overdone it like 17 times. I just want to let it go. And I have every brush that I own right now sitting in water, which I shouldn't be doing. All right. Yeah, it is. We literally do an entire page of just liner work. Never put your liner brush in water. Never let it sit there. Never let it, You'll deform that brush so quickly. Okay. I'm just going to add a few. Okay. You know that this is the page that was meant to be here, even though I do want to seal it. Oh, golly. That's okay. Time. Put your paintbrush down, Tracy Ann. Oh, no, don't put that palette away because I need it for one more thing. I am going to take, do I do Phthalo? No, I'm going to take that Prussian blue that I let drape down the, where's my Prussian blue? Where'd you go? Hello. So all of these colors come in craft paints. Oh, we used to play Mexican Train every Saturday night. Those friends moved away. Oh my God, I love Mexican Train. All right, so I'm going to take this Prussian blue. I'm going to take a stencil brush. No, I'm not going to take a stencil brush. I'm going to take like one of those dollar brushes that you get. Look at this. You get from the Depot, the Home Depot. This. Okay, now watch. I'm going to dip this in, and then I'm going to brush it off. I'm going to brush it off. I'm going to brush it off. I'm just going to keep brushing it off. Okay, I'm going to brush it off. And the reason I'm brushing it off is because I don't want to douse what I'm doing. I just want to go around the edges. Oh, I really want to seal this, and I'm so not ready to be sealed. It's so not ready to be sealed because it's probably not that dry, but I want to seal it because I want to finish it. I want to take the tape off and I want to have that aha moment with you. So we're just like kind of dusting things, dusting it. I love these raggedy, the more raggedy, the better. All right. This is why mixed media is my fave. It also brings back tons of like memories that I said that I wasn't ready to face, and now we're here. We're here. We're doing it. There's a little bit of white on those leaves, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And the reason I'm okay is because I'm okay. Like, would I do something else? Yes, but I'm not going to do it. Now, I'm going to take, I could spray varnish this. I could soft touch this. I want a nice, giant satin varnish. No, I want matte. I want it to pop. I'm just going to dry. Ideally, I should probably let this dry overnight, but I'm not that person. I don't know who she is, but I'm not that person. I'm not going to let it dry. We're going to just go for it. We'll hopefully let it set, and we'll hope that when I paint this, it doesn't just go mad biscuits on us. I still feel like there's a little bit of liner work that is missing, but yeah. I don't think mad biscuits is a word, but yeah, it's okay. See, I'm now covering all the white we just discussed, but okay. Here we go. One last dry, a little varnish, heat up the tape, remove it, pray, pray, pray. Every third Wednesday is mixed media night. And for those of you who know me, MMM is not bad. It's not dead. It's just the beginning. Okay, find a nice soft brush, one that is not hardened over time. Okay, here's a nice Dynasty brush. Everybody say a prayer that everything I do stays here, because ideally I just created this piece in minutes and it probably isn't that dry. It's surface dry. It's not cured. There's a big difference, okay? But we're going to just do we're just going to go for it, because there's nothing like a good solid varnish to just say we're done. This is a satin varnish. Sometimes I use gloss. Sometimes I use matte, like a matte. Today, I just want this to pop. Oh my God. Everybody take a breather. I'm having a glass of wine and a spaghetti. My neighbor just tapped on the window and took his leftovers. Okay, so we're going to heat this up to 375. We're going to cook it. I'm kidding. Don't put your book in a... Please don't put your book in the oven. All right. Now, for that part about the OCD and the whole removal of the tape, you gotta be careful, because now we got several layers. We have one hand. Heating the tape helps. Heating the tape helps. So, pull it away now. Give it away now. Okay, throw that in the trash. Get this out of the trash that I said I wasn't throwing away. Okay. Give it away now. Okay. Oh, I'm heating up the tape, because if it's been on this long, can I show this is Satin Varnish by Deco Art Media. It's all listed on my resources page. Okay. By the way, I would prefer this on a canvas, because then I wouldn't be. Okay. Okay. Why am I heating that tape up? Because I know in this book it's going to pull it right away. Look at that nice clean edge. I can see the lettering. I can see what we did. Oh, but is anybody just so thankful? That was really thick tape. Normally, I would use thinner tape, but I was trying to use the tape up that I had. Okay, is anybody like legit need a Rest now. Done. Brush is down. I'm turning on the lights. Oh, I'm turning off the other light because I legit don't want you to see me all lit up like that. I have stuff. It looks like a bomb went off in this room. Oh, that's my, this is my window covering. All right. It's done. Now, I'm exhausted. I gotta turn these lights off. Joanne, I love it. I love when people say, I really like it now. I wasn't at first, but I really like it now. Here's the thing about my art, maybe everybody's art, maybe just me, I don't know. I go through what I like to call the ugly stage. Sometimes I hit it harder than others. And I photograph all of my artwork. I do post a photo of this. For your Artful Journey members, please go in the group and post your photo. I will post it in there tonight. Do you post a picture when I'm done? I post many pictures. I'll post them tomorrow morning. Just remember, when I paint on Wednesday night, it is just a demo. It's normally not an hour long, but keep in mind, this was under an hour because I talked for the first 15 minutes. The other thing about this is we had so many layers on this. This is exactly what I love to do. It is from where I came from. I just haven't been ready to deep dive back into it, but I'm ready. And thank you so much. This would be amazing on a canvas. I may just do that with mine. Thank you, Jean Marie, for saying that. Oh, you have to be a member to share your artwork. Dina, for those who are in your Artful Journey, they go right into our private Facebook group and they share their art. You can share your art with me and put it on my Facebook page. We just like to share our art and talk about what we learned and that kind of thing. Chris. Okay. So, those of you who join me at the retreat in November are going to be the first to know. Mixed media is in my future. So I love you all. Can I seal it with a Golden Gel Medium Regular Gel Gloss? BBB. Can I call you B? I'm not familiar with that particular product, but if it's a medium, like a gel medium like that, that's typically a sealer. I cannot confirm nor deny that we have been working so hard, and I haven't admitted how hard it has been to come back to this space. If you all have known me, I don't know how long ago Mixed Media Mondays were, but I want to say it started almost, I need to turn this off. 10 years ago? Yes, you can seal with Mod Podge, Decoupage. You can seal it. Yes, you can. Yeah. Chris, I will see you next week. That makes me really happy. If I cry when I see you, it's out of happiness, not the other thing. Yeah. Yes. No. Yes, Debbie. Yes. I have been working up my guts to be able to do this again in my life and feel yes. Okay. Yes. Heather wants to know, Heather, where are you located in the Midwest? If for those of you who, yeah, it has been so long. For those of you who I'm going to see in Oklahoma next week, if you see me and I start crying, I'm going to be really honest. Oklahoma, is it 3 years ago? 2 or 3 years ago? 3 years ago was where my life, maybe 3 years ago, had really taken a turn, and I was there to teach. I wasn't there to discuss my personal life, but things had really fallen apart. 3. So I just want you all to know, maybe I'm going this time with a little lighter heart and a little, I don't know, pep in my step. Valley Stamp and Scrap. I would love to go to the Midwest. I love Linda. I am from Michigan originally. If y'all want to get me back to the Midwest, find a location. We are doing my first in-person retreat. I think that was 4 years ago, Chris. We're doing our first Tracy Time Live in-person retreat, sold out in Fort Worth in 2 weeks. Talk to me then. But my business partner and Anne, my team, has been killing it behind the scenes. So thank you so much for sticking with me for all these years. I know that was way more than you wanted to hear, but I needed to say it. All right, we're done for tonight. Thank you, guys. Your Artful Journey members, you know that everything just gets delivered. I will throw everything at you. It just happens to be the retreat is going to happen. So, okay, it is a happy new beginning. I get to see Karen and Connie and Chris. Christina, is Denise going? I hope so. Thank you. I hope I'm not the Hot Mess Express when I show up. Thank you. Cheers to you all. By the way, this video is live on my YouTube channel. It stays on my YouTube channel. If you need any inspiration, contact me. Thank you, you guys. All right. I love you too, guys. Thank you. This is not what I prepared for tonight. I will see you guys in 3 weeks. Not next week, not the week after. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I jump on a Wednesday night, it's going to be after travel. So have a wonderful day. Thank you, guys. For those of you I'm going to see in Oklahoma, Connie, thank you. You're my ride, by the way. Thank you for the giving of time, the most beautiful gift ever. When you discover your purpose in life, maybe you leave it for a time, but it chases you down and it finds you hard. And I thank God for that every single day of my life. I appreciate you guys all. Sorry I look like this. I will talk to you all soon.